When it comes to creating the ultimate home theater experience, a great AV receiver is the beating heart of your setup. It's the command center that brings your movies, music, and games to life, handling everything from breathtaking surround sound to seamless 4K, and now even 8K video switching. But with so many models packed with cutting-edge features like Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, HDMI 2.1, Wi-Fi streaming, and voice control, choosing the right one can feel overwhelming. To help you find the right model, we've listed the top 10 best AV receiver and their key feature, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all products mentioned in the video are in the description below, so let's get started. Number 10. Denon AVC-X6800H. Denon has spent an uncharacteristically long time away from our AV testing room, as we'd become accustomed to new launches annually from the esteemed home cinema and hi-fi brand. Thankfully, it made a sensational comeback with the AVC-X6800H, which has earned it a second spot on this list. Outshining an award-winning AVR is no easy task, and yet Denon has improved upon the AVC-X6700H in every area that counts. That's to say, it's an upgrade in both the features and sound department. Starting with features, Denon has upgraded from one HDMI 2.1 socket on the previous model to a full suite of 7 on this latest iteration. This comes with all the expected benefits: 4K/120Hz, VRR, ALLM, as well as lesser-seen features such as quick media switching. Alongside this is a comprehensive set of streaming features, including Denon's own HEO system, Spotify Connect, and Amazon Music HD. Furthermore, Denon has introduced a new high-definition on-screen user interface, which makes setting up and operating the Denon a dream. The AVC-X6800H features 11 channels of amplification, with processing for up to 13. That means you can connect a full 7.1.4 Dolby Atmos surround sound system to this AV amplifier, without the need for an external power amplifier. This makes it a convenient one-box solution for clutter-conscious AV enthusiasts. On to the most important factor, sound quality. The good news is that the Denon delivers a rich, full-bodied sound with plenty of dynamic punch, while also remaining controlled and well-balanced. Surround effects also travel cohesively between the channels with a convincing spatial effect and no noticeable gaps, while the Dolby Atmos height channels provide a pleasing overhead audio experience. While we could make a case for the Denon not producing the most natural or revealing sound, sometimes it rounds off effects in favor of warmth and richness, for example, it does inject a lot of fun into your home cinema viewing experience. Number 9. Onkyo TX-NR5100. Those who want support for the latest features and standards while still staying at mid-range prices will find a lot to love about this Onkyo model, which is also a great pick for gamers or those looking for an upgrade to their movie experience. This 7-channel receiver offers 80 watts per channel into 8 ohms at 0.08%. THD total harmonic distortion with 2 channels driven. Connections include 4 HDMI 2.1 ports in and 2 out, with HDCP 2.3 support, optical, coaxial, stereo RCA ports, USB ports, and dual subwoofer RCA ports, plus a headphone jack when gaming sessions need to stay quiet. When we dig into more supported standards, this Onkyo model gets even more impressive. It's compatible with Dolby Atmos and DTS-X processing, Sonos port, AirPlay 2, Bluetooth, Chromecast, Alexa, and Google Assistant. There's built-in Wi-Fi and compatibility with ARC/EARC2. HDR10+, Dolby Vision, and HLG, Hybrid Log Gamma, are also all supported, making this receiver very well-rounded for all kinds of optimization. Like some of our other picks, the Onkyo TX-NR5100 also has a few features dedicated to gamers, including variable refresh rate VRR, auto low latency mode ALLM, and quick frame transport QFT, which can help improve frame rate performance and cut down on issues relating to lag. Number 8. Marantz Cinema 70s. Another member of the Cinema series has joined the party. Enter the Marantz Cinema 70s, one of the company's famous slimline models that delivers a fantastic AV experience using half the chassis. This 7.2-channel AV receiver brings 50 watts per channel to the table, along with Dolby Atmos and DTS-X support for 5.1.2 configurations. Over on the AV end of things, the Cinema 70s delivers 8K/60Hz across 3 of its 6 HDMI ports, plus an 8K output. You'll also get 4K/120Hz across all inputs. Movies, shows, and video games encoded in HDR are a treat to watch and play through the Cinema 70s, as it supports all class-leading HDR formats, including HDR10+ and Dolby Vision. Expect a bright picture with bold colors. Gamers will also love the fact that VRR, ALLM, and QFT technology is standard on all HDMI ports. As for music, once connected to Wi-Fi, you'll be able to stream wirelessly via Marantz HEOS platform, which gives you access to services like Spotify, Tidal, and SiriusXM, plus a number of free internet radio stations. You can even play music from a PC connected to the same network. And much like the flagship Cinema 30 we mentioned earlier, the Cinema 70s includes an Phono input for wiring up a record player. What you won't get on this model is a Zone 3 for additional speakers and amplifiers, though it does feature a Zone 2. Do keep in mind that if you decide to use the second zone for more speakers, you'll be borrowing against the amplification in the main zone, which means you won't be able to connect a full surround system. Number 7. Yamaha Avantage RX-A2A. The 7.2-channel Avantage RX-A2A is more than capable as a powerhouse video system. Naturally, it has support for all of the latest AV technologies: 4K, HDR, HDR10, HLG, HDR10+, etc., Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and HDCP 2.3. It's also ready for HDMI ARC and is compatible with high-res audio files up to 32-bit 192 kHz. HDMI 2.1 is also supported if you like to stay on the cutting edge of AV support for your entertainment system, and future updates will add support for things like 8K and the latest formats. Inside, you'll find features like a high slew rate amplifier for more accurate audio response and low distortion, as well as advanced modes for movie optimization. Outside, the design includes an ART, anti-resonance technology, wedge to help dampen nearby vibration and improve audio quality further. MusicCast features wireless 5.1 surround. Sound support also help if you like to play music on the system as well. Don't worry about a lack of connections either. The Yamaha Avantage RX-A2A includes 7 HDMI input options to handle any devices you may want to set up. There's even compatibility with Alexa and Google Assistant when you can't find the remote. Number 6. Arcam AVR5. Arcam's entry-level AVR takes the best mid-range spot on our list. And while that may sound like a contradictory statement, it makes perfect sense in the context of the wider market. It's a step up in terms of price compared to the Sony and Denon offerings that preceded on this list, but it's also a step up where sound is concerned. The AVR5 lacks a few features, namely HDMI 2.1, sorry gamers, and a built-in calibration system, but it's got the basics nailed down. The 7 HDMI inputs support 4K 60 Hz, pass-through signals with HDR10, Dolby Vision, and HLG support on top. HDR10+ is unfortunately absent. It features 7 channels of amplification, which supports up to a 5.1.2 or 7.1 system, although the AVR5 can natively decode up to 12 channels of Dolby Atmos audio. If your system is any larger, you'll need to pair this AVR with the Arcam PA410 power amplifier, which comes at an extra cost. Those shortcomings can be overlooked though, as this Arcam excels when it comes to delivering a sensational movie and music sound performance. This makes the AVR5 an ideal step up for those who want a more nuanced and refined amplifier, or those who value authenticity when it comes to cinematic sound. Its agility and pinpoint accuracy make for an engaging performance, which means the Arcam outperforms AVRs that well exceed it in the price department. Number 5. Denon AVR-X4800H, a sonic tour de force. The X4800H is a home theater amplifier with long-term appeal. The provision of a full board of 8K by 4K 120 HDMI inputs and coverage of all the significant home cinema sound formats ensures that this Denon amp will partner with any display or source you might acquire for a long time to come. It's not a small box by any stretch of the imagination, but that just means it's filled with loads of impressive amplification internals. 9 channels of channels mean that you can attach a massive surround or Atmos system. The screen on the front makes it easy to read what mode it's in, and then there's an easy setup mode when you plug it into your TV or projector. From there, you can set up all of the different settings and features to get the most out of your receiver. The sound profile is best described as visceral. The soundstage is crisp and detailed, but there is a sense of power and precision as well. Directional panning is totally convincing. While Denon rates onboard power at 9 times 125 watts into 8 ohms / 200 watts into 6 ohms, it sounds rather more muscular than that. This is a blockbuster amplifier designed for blockbusters but is also darn good with music, sounding light and agile, with 2-channel stereo and seamlessly immersive 3D audio mixes. Number 4. JBL MA9100HP. JBL may best be known for its iconic hi-fi speakers, headphones, and Bluetooth speakers, but the company also makes integrated amplifiers and, yes, AV receivers. This year, JBL made a splash unveiling its new lineup of affordable amps that it's dubbed MA. Modern audio are aimed at the user that's perhaps ready to graduate from a more basic AV system, like a soundbar, in favor of much more dynamic and premium component sound without the associated price. The flagship of the MA line, which starts at $400, is the $1,600 JBL MA 9100 HP. The 9.2-channel amplifier delivers a huge 140 watts per channel and supports leading audio codecs like Dolby Atmos and DTS-X, giving you the keys to a kingdom of unbound home theater possibilities. Oh, and all 9 of those speaker terminals are powered by low-noise Class D amplifiers, ensuring you get the best in distortion-free audio. And while we have yet to perform a full review of the MA9100HP, we were at the Los Angeles launch of the lineup and spent more than enough time listening to it at Harman's Northridge, California headquarters. So we can vouch for its big, clear sound in a variety of configurations, including 2-channel music and full-on surround in Harman's on-site theater rooms. Paired with MA's accompanying Stage 2 speakers, the MA 9010 HP system just pumps, with excellent sound separation and immersive surround form its up-firing height speakers. Speaking of immersive sound, with Atmos and DTS-X setups, the MA 9010 HP lets you choose from 3 configurations: 9.1, 7.1.2, and 5.1.4. As far as AV connections go, the MA 9010P supports HDMI 2.1 across all 3 inputs, with 8K 60Hz pass-through or 4K 120Hz. Gaming fanatics will also be pleased to learn that the receiver supports variable refresh rate, VRR, and auto low latency mode, ALLM, ensuring you'll get low input lag and fast response times for PlayStation and Xbox titles. There's even a moving magnet phono input if you're up to connecting a record player. Listening to music with the MA9100HP is easy, thanks to native integrations for AirPlay 2, Google Chromecast, and Bluetooth aptX adaptive. With the latter format, you'll be able to listen to high-res tracks at up to 24-bit 192 kHz. Oh, and the icing on the cake is JBL's phenomenal EZ Set EQ, which automatically calibrates audio to best match your listening environment. Number 3. Sony STR-DH590. When it comes to AV receivers, reducing your budget invariably means reducing the number of features. The key is to preserve as many of the features that most people value. The Sony STR-DH590 manages to do this in a stellar fashion by supporting all of the latest audio and video formats, including 4K and HDR, HDR10, HLG, and Dolby Vision. It also comes with its own acoustic calibration circuitry, which takes the guesswork out of setting up your speakers to the right levels. For utmost audio fidelity, the DH590 is equipped with Sony's Pure Direct mode for the cleanest sound the receiver has to offer. It does so by disabling the DH590's front display panel, eliminating unnecessary component noise from escaping into the mix of whatever content you're consuming. Keep in mind that engaging Pure Direct also bypasses several of the receiver's internal equalizers. It's a great feature for listening to music through analog sources, but if you're a fan of big cinema sound, it's probably something we'd leave alone when watching a movie. Although the DH590 has Bluetooth for direct music streaming from a compatible smartphone or tablet, the receiver isn't internet connected, so you won't be able to stream music without a Bluetooth device. That being said, Sony's high-res audio support kicks in when you're beaming tunes to the receiver, which adds a little more belly and top end to your sound. In terms of main source connections, the Sony STR-DH590 only has 4 HDMI inputs. While you won't be powering any rock concerts, it's more than enough receiver for a very satisfying home theater experience. Number 2. Marantz Cinema 30. When one seeks a flagship AV receiver, one of the best brands to start with is Marantz, a tried-and-true staple of the AV world. And if you've never heard of the Marantz Cinema series before, you will today, as there are 2 models on our list, the Cinema 70s below and the mighty Marantz Cinema 30, an 11.4 system that delivers up to 140 watts per channel and is tailor-made to enrich the biggest and loudest Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, and Auro 3D surround configurations. You'll have your choice of 7 HDMI 2.1 inputs and 3 outputs. All inputs support 8K 60Hz and 4K 120Hz, as do 2 of the outputs, and all HDMI ports support 4K 60Hz. If you're all about watching movies and shows and playing video games with the absolute best picture quality, you'll be as pleased as we were to learn that the Cinema 30 supports all leading HDR formats, on top of VRR, ALLM, and QFT for lag-free gaming. When setting up the receiver, the Marantz Multi-EQ XT32 setup and calibration tool fine-tunes your audio, so your speakers will consistently deliver the best sound for the listening space they're placed in. Once you're connected to Wi-Fi, you'll be able to stream music through services like Tidal, SiriusXM, Spotify, Pandora, and other web-connected services. There's also a Bluetooth input, plus a USB connection that supports high-res playback at 24-bit 192 kHz PCM. This is also an excellent receiver for Zone 2 and Zone 3 expansions down the line, or if you already have speakers in different rooms in your home. Both zones feature dedicated stereo outputs for hooking up additional AV components. Number 1. Denon AVR-S770H. Analog components are experiencing a resurgence, making the Denon AVR-S770H an excellent choice for those with a record player and multiple digital devices. Priced under $1,000, this highly rated AVR supports 7.2 or 5.2.2 surround sound, delivering 75 watts per channel, and features a dedicated phono preamp for connecting turntables. It also boasts 6 HDMI 2.1 inputs with EARC output, supporting up to 8K/60Hz, alongside Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connectivity. The AVR is compatible with voice assistants like Alexa and Google Assistant, enhancing its usability. In terms of HDR and surround sound decoding, the Denon AVR-S770H excels, supporting formats such as Dolby Atmos, DTS-X, HDR10, HDR10+, and Dolby Vision. By connecting the AVR to the internet, users can access various music streaming services including Spotify, Tidal, Pandora, and SiriusXM. The Denon HEOS app, available for iOS and Android, allows users to curate music and adjust receiver settings. Additionally, it functions as a dual-zone receiver for those adding speakers in different rooms. However, using surround back or height channels for Zone 2 limits the full 7.1. If you found this video helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon so you never miss out on our latest videos.